Hello, Misty here. Today is June 29th, 2026. It is Chemo Cycle 2, Day 13. I had iron infusion and my pre-chemo treatment appointment. Tomorrow will be chemo infusion. It'll be on day 14. Typically it would be on like day 15 to restart the cycle, but it'll be Canada Day on Wednesday, so we will be doing everything a day early. So today's infusion went really well. The last iron infusion went really well too. I didn't really have a problem with anything at the infusion. It was the next day that I had back pain, and I did talk to them about it. They said that it didn't seem to be an allergic reaction. It's just my body's working so hard to do what it needs to do. So it's just the bone marrow working with the iron. So they started me on, I guess, preemptive. I think that would be the word for it, Tylenol, and continue to take that on the schedule that they gave me until either tomorrow night or the next day, and see if the back pain starts again. Hopefully not. This iron infusion is a different part of the chemo cycle, and I do think that that was part of what contributed to the back pain. So I don't know, hopefully tomorrow I won't have it. But I guess one good thing about it is if I do have the back pain, I will be at the clinic for my chemo treatment. So I guess that's a good thing. I also, for the pre-treatment appointment, there wasn't really much to talk about other than the back pain. My labs look good, so I am healthy enough to do my chemo infusion tomorrow. The injections that I do to keep my white blood cell up and my immune system and everything like that, my numbers actually went up like 0.2, which is minuscule, but the fact that they didn't go down is huge. So those injections are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So it's beneficial to keep going with that. I don't think there was really anything else to report about those appointments, but another interesting thing come up. I finally remembered to talk to the nurse about getting the email before that I had received saying that the cancer place wanted my consent, if I'm willing or interested, to allow my case to go to their research. And when I talked to the nurse today, she's like, well, to confirm that, do call and talk to that cancer clinic or whatever it's called and make sure that it is a legit email. But she said it doesn't surprise her with my case that they would want to study it. She said that because my diagnosis changed, or my biomarkers on my diagnosis changed, it is very unusual and makes sense that they would want to study it. So I knew that it had changed. I didn't know that it wasn't common. I had heard that biomarkers can change. So I just took it as a normal thing. So, of course, when I got home, I went on Google and started looking things up. And biomarkers, so the ER, PR, and HER2, can change when there's a reoccurrence or when there's metastasis. So if it spreads to another part of the body, usually, or they don't even use the word usually, they say biomarkers in one tumor are so stable that when they do the test on the biopsy, they don't retest the tumor when it's removed because it's stable. The only reason mine got retested was because I had a number of qualifying factors to send my case to get tested for genetics, hereditary, stuff like that. So when they went through and did all the testing, they got a different biomarker result. My original biomarkers were 11% positive ER, negative PR, and negative HER2. So even though I was only 11% ER, it was still positive. So there was one positive and two negatives. When they did the, what the heck is that called? Oncotype? I don't know. I can't remember now. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. Darn. Yeah, I really think this chemo brain thing is actually a thing. Trying to find words gets pretty hard at times. So anyways, when they sent my stuff to have this extra testing done on it, they come back as triple negative. So negative ER, negative PR, negative HER2. So when I was looking online and they said that it's stable in one tumor, it is rare to have different outcomes on those tests. Yeah, so anyways, what I read was when they do the biopsy, they take the reading, and then when you have your tumor removed, it does get sent to pathology and they do a bunch of testing on it, but they don't retest those markers because it's been done already and they just are stable. They don't change. So that is pretty unique. Yeah. So I don't really know what to think about that. It's a weird situation. Yeah. I don't know. It's not sure what to think about it. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of neat to be different. It's kind of scary to be different. I don't know. Yeah, but I guess I've just been trying to keep my sights on the future and getting through all this and actually feeling better to go do all the things I dream about doing. So I'm just going to keep that as my mindset and go with that. I don't know. It's interesting information, I suppose. Yeah. Anyways, today was not a bad day. I am pretty tired right now because it's just been a long day. Yeah, I'm going to lay back and throw something on my phone here to watch on YouTube and just relax. I don't know, I come across a thing called reverse coloring. So basically there's books of it and the page is just a whole bunch of different colors on there and there's no outline of anything. So you take these colors and whatever your I guess your imagination decides that these colors form into, you draw on it. And I thought, oh, that's kind of neat, and some of the pictures on there, they kind of obviously look like a sunflower or whatever. So I thought, it's neat, it's fun. But then I happened to come across another video of the first one was a woman doing it. And then the second, well, I watched many videos, but then I come across a video of a man drawing on it. And it doesn't have to be a different gender. It stood out a little bit. So I thought, oh, I'll watch, see what he does. And he had a totally different idea of what to do on his page. And it was out of the same book. So it was the same color scheme. And that got me thinking, each individual person that does this will have a totally different take on each page. And that I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I don't know. Those are things that I've been watching online, and it's kind of relaxing. It can stimulate the brain, get you thinking about a bunch of stuff, but it can also just be something to relax and watch and get you ready to turn your mind off to go to sleep. So anyways, that has been fun for me. Tomorrow will be cycle 3. It is Red Devil. It's quite an intense protocol. I'm on dose dense, so it's every 2 weeks, rather than the typical protocol of infusion every 3 weeks. My nurse had told me that the amount of the Red Devil that they're giving me is more than she's ever given any of her other patients she's had, which kind of surprises me. And she keeps telling me over and over that this, I can't remember what she called it. She didn't call it a protocol, but this medicine, we'll just call it, is extremely tough on the body. So I thought I was actually doing really well. From some of the stuff that I've seen online, my side effects have been pretty darn tolerable. So I guess I'll just take it as I'm lucky. But I am happy to be getting through with just the side effects that I have. I know I'm a tough cookie, so I can kind of just power through a lot. But it's good to be reminded of how intense it actually is. I really don't know anything about this. I'm learning a little bit as we go, but the reminder that this is intense and to keep looking after myself is very important. So on that note, I'm going to go to bed and have a really good sleep. Good night, everybody. Take care.